people tell me really, really personal stuff. It opens up the door on all kinds of dialogue, not just about identity and race, but all kinds of stuff, you know. I had a guy came up to me and told me, oh man, so many stories. I'll tell you this one story. I did this show at the Kansas City Repertory Theater back in 2002. And it's a very prestigious regional theater. It's a huge theater, I don't know, 800 seats, something. I was there for a month. It was an enormous success. Standing ovations. It was just an unbelievable experience. It was kind of my first experience out of Chicago and doing it in a big theater and all that. And anyway, one night, the stage manager came, and it's pretty lonely back in the dressing room by yourself. So I'm back there, you know, changing my clothes. The stage manager comes back and says, there's some people waiting to talk to you. Now, I don't know anybody in Kansas City, so I don't know who it is. So I finish and go upstairs and go out into the hallway, and there's a couple standing there, a young couple. And maybe they're in their 20s or mid-20s or something. And they come over to me. I walked over to them and I said, hi, can I help you? And they said, oh, we just really wanted to talk to you. And now the woman is saying all this. She's talking to me. And the guy is standing there. And, you know, at first I looked at him and it didn't really hit me. But as she was doing all the talking and he wasn't, and he was kind of, I could feel he was uncomfortable, and I started to look over at him. And, well, first of all, I knew he was mixed. And next, I could tell he was just ready to explode. And she kept talking, and she said, you know, we just really want to thank you. It was really wonderful. It was an incredible piece. And I don't remember what else she said. And then she kind of turned it over to him, and he couldn't talk. He just stood there, and it was like, it was all balled up and all welled up in him. And I don't even know what his story was. He never said anything. He could not. He tried. I could see him trying. The tears were just running down his face. It was, I'll never forget that. It was and I just grabbed him and I hugged him. And I said, it's okay. You don't have to say anything. Thank you so much for coming. And, you know, that kind of stuff happens a lot. It's really, it's really amazing.
I'm a high school counselor, and I see that. You know?
Yeah.
And it is for them to not know where they belong.
Yeah.
Know? If I choose this side, then you know this side will ridicule it. If I choose this side, and so
right.
They are walking around, you know, feeling, I don't know, uneasy, down.
Yeah. Again, I feel very honored to be able to, you know, to help to share that, so that young people like him can feel like they have a place. Yeah. You had a question.
Yeah. This is just a comment. The story for me behind the story, behind the African American and the Caucasian coming together, is I have an adopted son. And so the story behind the initial story is what really stood out for me, in that he has gone through this same thing, finding, and I think the true thing, to respond to your comment, is we're all looking for how we fit in life, and regardless of whether it's our culture, our educational background, our geographic location. So I want to applaud you for bringing this forth, because to different people it will mean different things. And I think about my son's exploration in trying to locate. So I just really applaud a bigger picture of what this show is all about.
Thank you so much. I completely agree. I tell students this all the time. You know, we talk about identity and how we find out, and how we find where we fit in and who we are and all that. And I tell them it's a lifelong journey. We're all on that journey our entire lives. And so I know why it resonates with so many people, young, old, black and white, because it's sort of a universal thing.
Yes.
You know, we're all on that path.